Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirmed our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happen in this country and people are now seeing it as being right because their SAR is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
I see in the next few months a nicer country, a very noisy country, rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism by those who are coming at the hem of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come.
As we draw closer to July 17th protest date, today makes it 10 days from that date. We have asked planners to engage with the Ministry of Justice to get a permit and inform law enforcement as to routes they intend to take so that we can provide the adequate protection. Up to today, we haven't seen any such engagement. However, we want to reaffirm our commitment to the democratic process that will provide the adequate protection necessary and will do whatever we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest and will have to get to town. So as soon as we understand how and where they intend to gather, we'll continue to communicate with the public. We're asking everybody to keep tuned to our social media pages, to other radios and stuff, and we will be able to communicate adequately. But I would like to encourage each and everyone to go about their normal basis. Protest in this country has become a routine issue. So it's not something that say, oh, we're going to ask you to stay home and stuff like that. School remains open. Children can move back and forth and go to school freely. People can go to work and everyone can continue their normal business.
Gregory Coleman's lies, deception, and threats of violence against peaceful protesters. We the people won. Police threats won't derail peaceful protest. Calls Gregory Coleman's statements reckless, misleading, and unconstitutional. Liberia's foremost civil society movement, STAND, or Solidarity and Trust for a New Day, categorically condemns the dangerous and misleading statements made by Inspector General Gregory Coleman. His unfounded warnings, issued under the pretense of security, represent a thinly veiled attempt to disrupt the constitutionally allowed or protected Enough is Enough protest scheduled to be held on July 17, 2025. By falsely claiming that protest organizers did not inform the Minister of Justice, and insinuating that participants may be armed, Inspector General Coleman has resorted to dangerous misinformation campaign. These fabrications are clearly designed to incite fear, to delegitimize a peaceful protest, and justify potential violent crackdown against peaceful civilians.
Donald Trump just held a meeting with the president of Liberia and put his lack of intelligence and incompetence on full display. So here was Trump praising Liberia's president for speaking such good English. And then he went on to ask the president where he learned to speak such good English, even though English is the official language of Liberia.
Thank you. It's such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where? In Liberia?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well.
So Donald, he learned to speak English in Liberia, where English is the official language. I mean, this is the president of the United States having high stakes meetings with leaders of African nations discussing very important things like foreign policy, trade, and aid. And yet he doesn't know anything about these nations. He doesn't even know what language they speak.
Trump decided to compliment Liberia's President Joseph Boakai on his beautiful English. Then Trump asked him 3 times where he possibly could have learned such good English. Spoiler alert, English is literally Liberia's official language. The country was founded by free and formerly enslaved Black Americans. It's been independent since 1847, about 170 years before Trump figured out how to read a teleprompter. But Trump couldn't let it go. Where, he pressed, were you educated? And Boakai, I'm probably not saying his name correctly, who once walked 300 miles to get an education, politely humored Trump instead of flipping the damn table on him. This is also the guy who once complained he couldn't understand an Indian reporter speaking English, so naturally Trump asked for a translator. Because after all, why learn about the world when you can just be the loudest guy in the room?
My administration is committed to strengthening our friendships in Africa through economic development efforts that benefit both the United States and our partners. And we're shifting from AID to trade. We had AID, or aid as we sometimes call it, right to trade. And trade seems to be a foundation that I've been able to settle a lot of these. Well, thank you. It's such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where were you educated? Where? Where were you educated? Where? Were you educated? Where? Were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English. In Liberia?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English. In Liberia?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well.
Very
And
good,
they,
sir. Thank you.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because their SAR is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing. His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Bless God, thank God Almighty for taking us from Monday to Friday, another week. He hovered us from Monday all the way till today, Friday. We are grateful, we're thankful. His mercy and enduring love lead us on the path of honesty to the politicians. His presence over us. We are grateful. We're thankful. He's God Almighty, faithful and true. We can never, ever do anything without him. So, yeah, we are again another day. Well, surprising, I didn't start with my grammarians. Yeah, they were busy, but they are here. They were joined in intermittently. Yeah, those are my weekend guys. They are here with me. They were busy, so they had to finish doing what they are doing, and then we are together. Yeah, so they are around.
It is appalling. That is the reason I've been in a compendious, laconic lacuna, not a recapitulation. But let me tell you this, that it is Leka and Paulcratidinus that in a legotla, in an imbizo, flagitious, and enervating lematas were excogitatedly ruminate how the recidivistical politicals move from budget disappearance to budget doctoration. But now we are faced with a debilitating, exasperating thing with a financial lobotomization. But I pray that this will not ignite a clamorous remonstration. Now, come to think of it.
Oh, yes, we are faced with such. Such is the reality in Liberia. And there is no doubt the need for realistic remonstration. And that's what is set for July 17th. Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. You couldn't have put it any better. They are with me. They will come on intermittently. So it's Friday, the weekend, eh? Okay. So you know what happened on the weekend in Liberia? They say jolly, jolly. But you need money to jolly, jolly. In the absence of money, you can't jolly, jolly. So we're giving you 10,000 and 5,000, 15,000. You want to take that? You can just do it with 200 Liberian dollars, the King's Cash giveaway, or $1.50 US. That star 79 and star 24 hatch. That's all. And then your 15,000 in your account, you can use it whichever way you want to. Keep playing, start playing, don't stop. Everywhere, anywhere you find yourself. Ralph Cooper, Denver, Colorado. My dear Southeastern sister, Duarte, thank you so much. You are on. Good to see you. Hope that you are faring well. Thank you so much. Thank you so very kindly. Isaac Doe, Minnesota, USA. Mary Tooley, New Georgia Estate. Elizabeth Thomas, Congo Town. Asari Kanen, Ezekiel Johnson, Chicken Soup Factory, Musa A. Sharif, Sophie Community, Congo Town, Navarras M. Toronto, Canada, Tom Williams, Congo Town, Catholic Community, Pastor Melvin Destiny Harvest Power, Lawrence Harris Jr., Patrick Tier, Nevet Pevet, Morovia, Tobasi, Jack Foley, Tombikai, Broville Bible College Junction, Nathan Page, Nizo Community, Clady Allison, Delaware, the United States. Good to see you on. Juju One Where I'm good, Juju, I'm good. Masari Abdullahi, JJY Community, Ambassador Walton Morgan Jr., Vinicius Bar, Ambassador Walter Morgan Jr., you are on from when? CDC, regular intellectual militant. Oh, okay, that's the group you are part of, but you are falling from Johnsonville, your residence. That's good. It's good to be part of an intellectual organization, be it political, social, religious, economic, national, or community. Vinicius Bar, New Croton, Claude de Port, as it is called, Diane Davis, Manhattan, New York City, Jefferson, Tokwa, Caldwell, Mansion Street, Samson Carey, District 11, 5th Kelvin, Bappin, Pipeline Road. Yes, the Friday is good. This Friday is okay. Even if it's not okay, it is okay because we've got the assurance from God. He said in Matthew chapter 6, can the many worry add a single stature to your life? That means, can your worry increase your length or can it reduce it? So I'm good, my dear brother. Thank you for asking. Henry Kroman, Nizo, that's Doison, R-I-A, Doison. Okay. Emmanuel Kuye, Joanan Momolu from your business center, Central Morovia, Gala Street, behind the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, Patience Wisner, Lynch Street, opposite the Ministry of Public Works, Abraham Kuman, the Keke Man, and Jackson C. Ponin Jr., member of Block C Community, and also a member of Block Titan Intellectual Center, District Titan Iron Factory, Romancio Latupan, the chairman of the Intellectual Center, Rico Okenebo for short, the Down to F chairman, everlasting chairman. You people need to see this chairman and get to know this chairman. Common citizen chairman, just as they refer to George Weah as common citizen. Yes. And God, Jesus Christ, Paul, Timothy, Savannahs, Moses, all of those people, they were common citizens. Even God is a common citizen. God is not aristocrat. So if you think you are an aristocrat, a bourgeois, and you look down upon the other people as common citizens, where you have blessed them, because the entire generation of God coming to Jesus Christ down and all of the disciples, they were common citizens. Romancio Latupan, Kennebo Rico for short, is in that category with his political leader, George Weah, common citizen. You want to get in his presence. Matilda Stevens, yes, good day. Good to see you on. Thank you so much. We've got a couple of things to talk about, and then we are out. This too, the people say it's Liberia. Where do we start? Well, you are aware of what unfolded. I just think I should share with you the communication from the Liberian Senate. You are already aware of what unfolded. It has gone into full effect. People have paid the price with blood, beating, and though they claim to have made intervention, but that intervention, in my opinion, is cosmetic. Now, the Senate Committee on Defense, Security, Intelligence, and what again? They have moved to take siege of the matter and then look into it formally, given what transpired, how it happened, that led to some people from the Ministry of Transport who were expressing their opinion, their right, were manhandled. And the speaker went in. He said he was intervening and the people should do a communication and send it at his office, and they were going to look into it. That committee is headed by Momo Cyrus, Senator Momo Cyrus. No, the committee, the speaker said it should be sent to his office, and he and his colleagues were going to take ownership of it. Momo Cyrus committee took exception to the entire, how they call it, Liberia traffic management deal, and they've moved to take a decision, yes, regarding that deal. It been around for a while, so let me share with you the communication. The chairman of the Senate Committee on Defense, Security, Intelligence, and Veteran Affairs, Lofa County Senator Momo Cyrus, will issue a stern and unwavering condemnation of the decision by the Unity Party executive and government to outsource the critical function of vehicle registration and driver's license issuance to the group called Liberia Traffic Management, a foreign control entity. The committee decision takes effect on tomorrow. No, the 13th. Today is the 11th. Yeah, the 13th. They have a couple of reservations and they have taken siege of the matter, urging the president, Joseph Boakai, to reverse the decision and demonstrate commitment to protecting Liberian sovereignty, ensuring transparency, and upholding national security and economic fairness. Just thought to share their communication with you. But this issue was discussed exhaustively last night on Face the Issues and the other shows that came after. But since this communication came just before we got on the air, I thought to share that with you. Couple of things. Let's go out of Liberia for a while, I should share something with you out of Liberia, even though the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sarah Beslow Yanti, did deny it. And America will not discuss anything with you without putting your name on their document. America is not a stupid country. No. America places a country or a person name on a specific issue. They are aware. The foreign minister, though she said nothing was discussed, America, I maintain, will not put a country name on a list of what it wants that country to do without the country being communicated to or communicating with the country. That is not true. Nigeria, according to DW News, DW Africa, that Nigeria has rejected the United States government attempt to persuade African countries to accept deportees, some of them prisoners, stating it will be unrealistic and unfair. Nigeria's Foreign Minister Yusuf Toga stated that Nigeria faces enough challenges and would not be used as a dumping ground for people deported from the United States. He went further to say that he believes it is unfair to insist that Nigeria accept 300 Venezuelan deportees. Recently, the man Trump hosted 5 African leaders at the White House, and one of the things that they discussed, he wanted and still maintained that they accept migrants from other countries who are being deported by or from their country. People they don't want, they see as undesirable characters, as offensive characters. They should be dumped in African countries, while at the same time they exploit the resources of those African countries and make them to feel that they are good countries, but yet subservient in the eyes of the United States. Another thing that I should share with you out of Liberia, and they have implication for us nationally. This one, though, is not rare, but the people are around. They are in the catacomb. Ghanai's opposition lawmakers, called the Minority Caucus, they've moved to criticize the government for abstaining from a crucial LGBTQ vote. LGBTQ, that gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, all of those unnatural acts. That's what they call LGBTQ, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, all of those things. Vote at the recent United Nations Human Rights Council 59th session in Geneva, Switzerland. Ghana chose, according to DW Africa, Ghana chose not to vote to renew the mandate of the independent expert on protection against violence and discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. These MP or members of parliament are furious. One of them, Samuel Abu John Paul, called the abstention a betrayal a betrayal of Ghana's cultural and moral values, arguing it failed to reflect Ghana's stance on LGBTQ rights, an issue that remains highly sensitive across much of Africa. One day, you will see it. If President Boakai can give in, sit in Washington and say, yes, sir, yes, sir. The day America gets ready for this global rights, respecting people for who they are and their sexual orientation, it will be yes, sir. This is a battle. At least some African countries have resisted, some have given in, but it wouldn't be a surprise if the government here start giving in. If Mr. President can sit in the White House and say, yes, sir, then he can equally say, without reservation, to anything LGBTQ plus, yes. Let's get out of Nigeria and Ghana and come to Liberia. Let me talk with you the outcome of the meeting. It was set already. The government or the presidents that received their financial assistance, everything was set. Now the argument is, okay, no problem. Boakai didn't sign anything in the United States. There wasn't anything there for President Boakai to sign because he signed the biggest, the largest, the most attractive. He got the highest number of 1.8 billion. 1.8 billion. Say that what he got. His people are excited. They will run with it and say, okay, with the announcement that the guys there, they got something good. Gabonese president, 500 million investment agreement between Gabon and the Millennium Portage Group. It's spelled P-O-T-A-S-H, Portage Group. While at the summit, it involves developing Mayumba Posh deposit to produce 800,000 tons of fertilizer and generate 975 direct jobs. Yeah, the guys receive the financial stuff. It was already set. But this is what I want to put on the agreement in America and in Liberia, and dismiss the sentiment that Unity Party officials or their analysis, in my opinion, their analysis don't have substance. And this is why it doesn't have substance. Look at the two saints. The two saints are not the same. The two saints are not the same. Prior to the meeting, there was a coercion, intimidation, that you need to sign this agreement, and the condition for getting anything, doing anything, getting America's attention on you is to get this thing done. For Liberia, it was not voluntary. Nothing was done with flexibility. Listen and watch how the 1.8 billion was signed. It tells you most government officials weren't satisfied. There were several questions that they were asking, so much so that they could not get, or they were either afraid to push more with those questions. Secondly, look how the deal was signed. The deal was signed in secrecy. There wasn't publicity about it, even though they had informed few media institutions. When they got ready, they sent message and said, no, though we had agreed to get you people to witness it, but it's off the media, we will do it behind closed door. How it was signed, who all were there, nobody knows. The very government refused to make it public. The government kept it secret. If it was something good, something that they discussed, that had every niceties attached to it, we know Unity Party, man, we know government. They will run with it, or they will have run with it. But everybody, every government officials was tight-lipped on it. It was the American government that made the country to know what took place. It wasn't the Liberian government. So after that, then Front Page Africa came out to say Boubacar has been chosen to be among 4 African leaders who will have a meeting in the White House with President Donald Trump. So they hung on that one, the invitation. What they should have hung on from the beginning, which was the first one, the signing of that agreement, they did not say anything about it. They did not go public with it because they knew exactly how it went. The president himself did not sign it in. Did not sign it voluntarily and say, okay, this and that, we went through everything. I know when something, I know government, especially when this Unity Party government face a tough opposition, I know what they do. I know what we have seen. They will have spread that thing. Oh, yeah. But look, nobody said anything about it. All their officials, in fact, the ones that were pressed, they lied. Wilman Pay lied. There was no agreement signed. Meaning, what you heard in the public, they're not true. Lie. The man who speaks for the government, too, was tight-lipped, could not say anything. Media institutions started reporting a secret signing, covert operation at a given place. The American embassy came out and said, no, chief, there was a signing ceremony. We have everything, we witnessed it, even though we were not a party to it. But we can announce that the Liberian government, we welcome the Liberian government signing of 1.8 billion. Couple of days after, the Minister of Information goes to his office and announces. That's the only time it came out. But the public had already digested it. So look at that scene and look at the one in America. The 1 year was signed in a way like it wasn't too clear, or it was a occultic signing, it was a dubious thing, or a secret thing. Look at that scene and look at the American scene. The guys signed in America on the global stage in the White House, while Liberia signed in a corner. And all the officials were tight-lipped. Before the guys could sign in the United States, which it was already arranged, the various countries, media was reporting it everywhere. Our own, I am saying it so you know this way, that the writing all on Facebook that Boubacar signed the biggest, or the largest, or the most significant 1.8 billion. As much as that is true in terms of figure, but you want to look at the surrounding, which is also very significant. If that was really of prime importance. The American government would have said, okay, don't win part of it, but we are aware of such a discussion, and this company is this and that, it's an American bill, all kind of things. So it will be done in Washington. Look at how it was signed. Secretly, government officials refused. If you sign 1.8 billion and you are satisfied with all of the features associated with that 1.8 billion, won't you come out and tell your people? Won't you tell the nation, this is it, and these are what's going to happen, and the country can brace itself for this venture, and it's going to do this, it's going to do that? But you were tight-lipped because you were cornered to sign it. So much so that the people who made the announcement, they exonerated themselves, even though they had a say in the negotiation that led to the signing of or the creation of that saying. But they made the country to know that they were not a part of it, that the Liberian government did their own thing, so they only announced it. If you're part of something, you have no interest in it, yet you announce it. But because they knew exactly how everything went and they saw how some of the government officials were, so they put in their statement, we were not a part to it, a party to it. Now, the guys in America on the global stage in the White House put pen to paper. The guys, small money overshadow Liberia and Unity Party big money because of the way it was done. When you sign something in the ghetto and somebody signs something in a decent place, a place of great people, a place where the whole world is focused, where all the cameras are focusing, where do you think they will turn? Who they will give credit? They will not give credit to the makeshift. They will give credit. Why the whole world is discussing Boakai, and because the world's president sat in the White House and made fun of Boakai. The guy signed, they stood right there having the discussion and then putting pen to paper. The two gatherings are not the same. The two gatherings are not the same. Everywhere Unity Party try to make sense out of no sense, it becomes difficult. They can't make sense out of anything because they just don't know. They just don't know how to do it. Boakai signed, yes, but how did Boakai sign? Look at the condition, look at the outcome, look at how it was, how the country did not even know. The country did not even know that Liberia signed such a landmark agreement, totally with a monetary value of 1.8 billion. You know what it means to sign or to effect such 1.8 billion? The people of the country know. That alone, signing such a cause for excitement. But because the way it was done, so you don't see any excitement around it. You only have few people doing podcasts, say they're explaining the benefits. The guys from their various countries, with the exception of Liberia, the guys, they stole the show. They stole the show. They went back with something significant. Their proposal was met. What did Boakai say over there? He said, we want you, meaning America, to come and start exploring and teach us this. And in the process, you can take what you want to take. The rest of the guys, what happened? They did a proposal. That proposal was already there. I don't think our president went with a prepared proposal. Those guys were sitting, they were only summarizing, in my opinion, what they had already submitted to the United States government. Unlike our president, who just sat there and his lecture explained how he was just coached. Say this, say this, say that. The guys, listen to all of the guys, with the exception of Boakai. They were summarizing their proposal. How do we know that what I'm explaining to you, the money they receive from the United States government? They already knew. So it was just a summary they were giving. We expect the United States to do this, to do that. Listen to the Senegalese president. What in his speech, part of his speech, what did the man say? He said, what is he saying? Something like a golf game, eh? Yeah. That look, since you like this and we wish that you come in 5 minutes, all the kind of stuff. Tell me. He put a little joke there because he already knew the people don't treat all the countries the same. America has serious reservations about a number of things in Liberia. And more coming out. You see more, you hear more coming out from Washington. It's not because Waga sat down over there. Look at the outcome. So the two things are not the same. That's what I thought to share with you. When you hear Unity Party president say, oh, yeah, the guys from the other side, they received it, they received that, but their money is lower. Boakai signed the largest, the highest 1.8 billion. Don't deny it because monetarily it's true, but look at the two things. Which one has the recognition? One was signed covertly, and the other was signed in the presence of the whole world. So how is that? The two things are not the same. And minus for us. We push ourselves in some kind of corner, sign covertly, then you go to the place. Boakai, nothing. I can see why Donald Trump say, oh, you speak good English. Meaning, there's nothing much here for you. AB said this thing 2 times on his show, and I've been thinking, I've been wrapping my head around it, that Boakai was not really a part of that meeting. It was an accident. That Boakai was the accident in that meeting. Meaning, it was not really planned. I've been, every time AB talk about this, I've been thinking, been giving it a real thought, and I'm getting to believe truly what AB said on his show. Because look at Trump's response. Nothing, they knew that nothing was there for Liberia. So I said, okay, since this is what we wanted, our interest is met. So what we can do is, let's bring that man on, let him just sit down here, let him feel comfortable to appease him. It's simple in diplomacy. It's simple in different areas. After that, what did you see Boakai do? Boakai just going from the other place, meeting Liberian people. Nothing significant. I think if he hasn't returned, he stayed there or he's on his way. The guys got the recognition, and Liberia did not get any significant recognition. If you ever talk about recognition, that you speak English so beautifully, where you got educated, where did you go to school? Just thought to share that with you so you know. So don't believe them, yeah? They're all over the place. Oh, yes. Gabon, Mauritania, the people, they received this, but Liberia signed the biggest, the highest amount. So they're using that to say, oh, but what's the big deal? Even though we did not sign in America, they're acknowledging that they will have loved. They wanted to sit in Washington and put pen to paper that, you know what I mean? It's historic. In Liberia, the one that happened covertly, it's not historic. Look at how that thing. 2 media institutions, they came out publicly because they were uncomfortable with how they were treated. They said they got invitation to go and cover the signing ceremony. Later on, they received an information that they should hold on. Nothing has been decided yet. The third time they receive the information saying it is close to the media, it's going to be behind closed door, the signing ceremony. Then when it start, when it was coming out, yeah, what happened? They started denying. When the event took place, some ministers say there was no signing ceremony. The American embassy came up and said, we welcome the signing. Look at all those things that were associated with that thing, and you call it history or historic. The historic ceremony that these guys. And may I say to you, if you look at that gathering, you know that, amen, the guys, the Trump, something wrong with Trump, amen. It was after the show, I sat down and started running through the gatherings from one end to another. I didn't see that part because most people were only focused on Trump words, but started to look at the features in gathering, meaning all of those things that you see around how people react, besides the person who is speaking, and the atmosphere, the reaction of the people who are watching, who are listening, everything, those on the table. It was yesterday that I saw when Trump said that to Boakai, hey guy, I see all the guys around Boakai, the 4 presidents, no, 3 with the exception of 5 from Fair, from Senegal. But the other guys, the other 3, they started laughing, smiling when Trump said that. Yes, I mean, they got making fun of it, man, our mail. Okay, man. So that will be doing it for that. It is appalling. Let's take this break, then we move on.
It is appalling. That is the reason
It
I've
is
been in a
appalling.
compendious laconic lacuna.
Exactly.
Not a recapitulation. But let me tell you this.
That is exactly what is unfolding in Liberia. And I'm playing this on purpose because of what I'm going to next. Listen to him carefully. Yo, that's the political atmosphere. Yeah.
And it is Leka and Patriotic that in a legotla, in an imbizo, flagitious and enervating lematas were excogitatedly ruminate how the recidivistical politicals move from budget disappearance to budget doctoration. Now we are faced.
And we have budget shortfall. And one of the things that can lead to budget shortfall is budget doctoring. All these things along the way you see it unfolding from that place called the legislature, the executive. You see it. And yesterday, meaning we had time, and boy had to call him Dillon. Dillon was complaining in the corridor how there was budget doctoration, there was this, there was that, and his colleagues are spineless and all kinds of things. Yeah? You see it. My guy, thank you. Let's continue.
Now we are faced with a debilitating, exasperating thing with the financial lobotomization. But I pray that this will not ignite a clamorous remonstration. Now, come to think of it, how dare they deplete the citizens of their obstreperous and vociferous modus vivendi? Enough of this vilification and solipsism. This is execrably pugnacious, pestilential, and
very pugnacious.
Imagine the imbibition of the political rodomontates, which has kept us in an abject ululation. Why?
It has kept us in an abject ululation. Why? Okay, my guy. I thought they're around. They will be chipping in. So let's go this way, which is our next talking point on the weekend.
As we draw closer to July 17th protest date, today makes it 10 days from that date. We have asked planners to engage with the Ministry of Justice to get a permit and inform law enforcement as to routes they intend to take so that we can provide the adequate protection. Up to today, we haven't seen any such engagement. However, we want to reaffirm our commitment to the democratic process that will provide the adequate protection necessary and will do democratic process that will provide the adequate protection necessary, process that will provide the adequate protection necessary, democratic process that will provide the adequate protection necessary, the adequate protection necessary, the adequate protection necessary, and adequate protection necessary, and adequate protection necessary, and will do whatever we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest, the adequate protection necessary, and will provide the adequate protection necessary, and will provide the adequate protection necessary, and will do whatever we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest, the adequate protection necessary, and will do whatever we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest, and we'll have to get to town. So as soon as we understand how and where they intend to gather, we'll continue to communicate with the public. We're asking everybody to keep tuned to our social media pages, to other radios and stuff, and we will be able to communicate adequately. But I would like to encourage each and everyone to go about their normal basis. Protest in this country has become a routine issue. So it's not something that say, oh, we're going to ask you to stay home and stuff like that. School remains open. Children can move back and forth and go to school freely. People can go to work and everyone can continue their normal business.
Gregory Coleman's lies, deception, and threats of violence against peaceful protesters. We the people won. Police threats won't derail peaceful protest. Calls Gregory Coleman's statements reckless, misleading, and unconstitutional. Liberia's foremost civil society movement, STAND, or Solidarity and Trust for a New Day, categorically condemns the dangerous and misleading statements made by Inspector General Gregory Coleman. His unfounded warnings issued under the pretense of security represent a thinly veiled attempt to disrupt the constitutionally allowed or protected Enough is Enough protest scheduled to be held on July 17, 2025.
The government has given in and they had no option. They had no option. They got no option but to do the needful. They are not rendering favor or doing favor for the organizers of the protest on the 17th. No, it is a right. It is a constitutional command. It's not a favor. They try flexing their muscle, but they finally gave in. Even though they said the organizers did not inform them to seek permit, and Malba Maulud said no, they informed them the early week of July, the first week of July. They have now confirmed, the government confirmed that they've received the organizers of the July 17 protest communication, and they are calling for a roundtable. I think that meeting is taking place presently. Let me share with you the communication. Republic of Liberia, Ministry of Justice, Secretary Avenue, United Nations Drive, Mama Point, P.O. Box 9015, 1000 Monrovia 10, Liberia. I'm reading all of these things so you know that is from the Ministry of Justice. July 10th, 2025. Mr. Molubake Molu Jr., Chairman, Solidarity and Trust for a New Day, STAND, Monrovia, Liberia. Reference: urgent roundtable discussion with the Ministry of Justice, and the Liberia National Police. Dear Mr. Molu, we extend our compliments and acknowledge receipt of your letter dated July 10, July 10, July 10. Did you get it? Though the police director said that the organizers did not write them seeking permit, and Molba Molu said, no, the police director, Gregory Como, is lying. Now the Ministry of Justice is confirming what Molba Molu said, that truly they wrote. We extend our compliments and acknowledge receipt of your letter dated July 10, 2025, serving as official notification. Official notification. Notification means drawing attention to something or a person. And you get your phone, when message comes, and you can know straight hand what they call notification, so that you are aware of they got it. Gregory Como, man. Ego. You can allow yourself to be used as a surrogate. You said in your podcast that Molba Molu and the other organizers did not seek permit, though you told them to do. And Molba Molu said, no, we did. Now the Ministry of Justice, I think there's a conflict here. Because if the police director said they did not receive any, and then the Ministry of Justice is saying they received the communication on the 10th, then it means that a lack of coordination between the Ministry of Justice and the police. Simple. So if the police say, no, we're not aware, then the Justice Ministry say, we are aware, then there is a conflict. There is a breach in communication. It means they're not coordinating. Then it means the security sector has some kind of partial disjointment. We extend our compliments and acknowledge receipt of your letter dated July 10, 2025, serving as official notification for a peaceful protest slated for July 15 to the 17, 2025. Team, enough is enough. Your reference to Chapter 3, Article 17 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia and relevant international protocols has been duly noted. Has been duly noted, meaning we accept it. But I want you to get something. It is not that they have seen the need. They've accepted based on the prevailing laws of the country, reasoning, and pressure. Listen carefully. Your reference to Chapter 3, Article 17 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia and relevant international protocols has been duly noted, meaning accepted. When somebody say noted, it means accepted, aware, relax. Then they went further. The Ministry of Justice, under the directive of the Minister of Justice and Attorney General, who also serves as chairman of the Joint Security, you are cordially appealing to the humbling themselves to them, appealing to them. You are cordially invited. You are cordially invited to an urgent roundtable discussion on Friday, July 11, today, at 2 p.m. at the Ministry of Justice. The objective of this meeting is to coordinate. Please underline the word coordinate. Is to coordinate, meaning to put reason to the table. We are doing this on July 15. This is where we're going to do it. This is how we're going to do it. They explain their plan. Then the Ministry of Justice too, their people will explain. What they're doing there is they are coordinating, meaning they're putting ideas together to arrive at a plan that would satisfy both parties, and the government who has the responsibility will come and do the needful with their security or to provide the maximum security. The objective of this meeting is to coordinate with the Liberia National Police to ensure proper arrangements for your planned protest, safeguarding public order and the rights of all parties. Then there's this one, which I consider hypocritical. They said, note, they've explained their part now. They come into another institution. They said, note, the Liberia Council of Churches has also asked to be part of the meeting. The Liberia Council of Churches has also asked to be part of the meeting. Yesterday, they met with Molba Molu and the other organizers. Now, the Justice Ministry say they communicated with us and said, we want to be a part. This is a government institution, a pro-government institution. The Liberia Council of Churches, expect nothing of them. These people cannot look in the government face and say this and that. This is a sold-out Liberia Council of Churches. This is a political institution like the Sadducees, pretending to be religious, but they were more political. The Liberia Council of Churches should not be taken serious. These people are sheep in wolf clothing. They're acting now like they're concerned. When they sold out, they have done what they wanted to do. They were speechless here. All kinds of things happened. People were protesting. They did not say anything to it. People were beating. Lawmakers were beating. All kinds of things were happening. They were dancing onto the gallery of their masters politically. Now they're acting like because the pressure, the public has lambasted them and still lambasting them, then they're acting like they are the melting pot. But they know, Molba Molu know them. What a tip, what a claim Molba Molu when he dealt with them. They know that. So the Justice Ministry say, the Liberia Council of Churches say they won't be part of the meeting or the 1 year. What you get to do there? You don't get nothing to do if our Molba Molu and my people will not accept the Justice Ministry allowing the Liberia Council of Churches to be a part. Those people are hypocrites. Those people are sheep in wolf clothing. They are vipers. The Liberia Council of Churches is a government institution. The man who is heading it, the man is in Boaka government. And what do you expect? The pastor of the Baptist Church, Samuel Reeves, he's in Boaka government. So what you get? In a meeting, we just say, my man, you know, this country here, and we need to keep the peace and in protest, and you know, and I don't think it's necessary now to do this, or what you want to do, you need to scale it down. Because, listen, the Liberia Council of Churches is not in this thing to help safeguard. They are in it to discourage, or they want to get involved to discourage. All of those people, they are at the whims. They are at the feet of government. Ain't that the people when honor Rachel Kuhn? After Rachel Kuhn said he is a regime speaker, anything Boaka wants with it. That is same religious council when the crisis was tense at the House of Representatives. And they said they were having retreat at Farmington Hotel. And I had seen Liberia Council of Churches, they went there, they say they were forging reconciliation. How can you forge reconciliation when one party is having a tea party, the other one on the other side seeking the law? You don't go to the people who seeking law. You went to Farmington Hotel, sat down there and say you're preaching reconciliation. That Council of Churches there? So this is the communication. They said, we look forward to your attendance and productive engagement. And this communication is signed by Colonel Wilson, Derry Bull Sr., Coordinator, Joint Security. So we're waiting. The outcome of that meeting is taking place presently. We'll bring you we'll bring you bits and pieces from that meeting. So everything is set for the 17th, before the 17th, the 15th, 16, and 17. The people have the right. Thank God they acknowledge it. They acknowledge international protocols. I've been telling you, the international community watchings, there are provisions, there are international laws that call for these things. You have to allow the people to exercise their democratic right. The Constitution said the people have the right to assemble, to petition. They have the right to alter. Such right cannot be denied. That same Article 17, Unity Party used it against we are for 6 years. And I'm not encouraged because I'm not seeing it. You people, you're not helping, but it's up to you that what we're doing. I told you people, this is in warfare. That's how you act spies. I said you go on YouTube, it's there. You put Unity Party protest against CDC. The people bring it. The people bring it. And you spread it. Let the people see. Let some of the international community members see, because they don't have time to look on other things. But as you said, these people, they follow people pages. They know the pages they can follow. They follow people Facebook pages, talk show hosts, politicians, everybody they know. You think why they came up with that thing the American government said before you get a visa, you must present your Facebook page, you must make it public. Who tell you that the people now are aware? They are talk show hosts, the people follow. You politicians, scholars, everybody, the people know they have the database. There are things that you pour out. They don't know. When they get to know, they say, oh, but this happened and we as government. Oh, but then the people have the right to protest. This is what we did. He allowed them to protest. Oh, but then, because they will be looking at it, but you're not doing it. You do that. I show you how it is done. And let me show you again, because this is it. All you need to do is you get on YouTube, which is the repository of all of the events. You get on YouTube, as I am, and you just put in the search box Unity Party. You see what I'm doing? Unity Party. Okay, you see, I just put Unity. Then it appeared, the first caption. Yeah, you see it appeared. Unity Party protest against CDC. Yeah, and then you click on it. Everything is opening. You see it? And you see? So you click on a video and then you go to download. It will go straight in your phone and it start to spray it. You just ask, it's on. Unity Party protest against CDC. Yeah. Let me increase the volume. So you will. Yeah. You see ya? This is CDC time. The George Weah. The protest scene here. You see that? You see the guys with the placards? You see Unity Party people with the placards? And you see that? You see? Let me show it. Let's go to the next one. I told you, you do it. Boy, you don't have time. You do it. In a warfare, you expose your opponent. Everything about your opponent, you expose it. The people are exposing you. They're doing all kinds of things to you. They're after your leader, and you're just sitting down and doing nothing. You just think that, oh, when you talk, when you say this, then I see the next one. This is the next one. Let them hear. I see. It caught the international community attention. You listen to the guy.
Despite a massive deployment of security forces, hundreds of protesters gathered in front of Parliament to show their displeasure. Among them, members of the ruling coalition. Our economy is now very down.
Is that there's a Sando Dazo Johnson that Boaga get position, Boaga get job. You see?
Our people are not happy. What they want to see is to awaken the president and the executive branch of government to do those things that are required of it in keeping up the law. The protesters were demanding.
You see them? You see them in mass?
So when the foreign minister turned up to receive petitions,
Foreign minister turned out to receive petition. Yeah?
and this demonstration reflects the feelings of many Liberians. Critics and even some supporters of the president feel let down by a leader they thought will improve the economy. George Weah is only 18 months into his first 6-year term, and he's already facing resistance.
You hear it? The first more, the first few more. You hear the guy? Yeah. Then you're sitting there. United Party did not give Weah a chance to breathe. 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months into Weah regime, the first year, protests are all over the place. What's the next one? What is it?
Once again, a very warm welcome.
You see the other one? The one they're reporting?
I am Nyasha K. Mutizwa. Now, we kick off the show in Liberia. In office for just 2 years, Liberians are growing increasingly impatient with President George Weah. A struggling economy, rising food prices, and corruption accusations have stirred anger and discontent against
Yeah, and you see them? You see United Party people? You see them protesting?
policies. There have been
You
several
see it?
protests against Weah's rule, and another major demonstration is planned for later today. The United Nations and ECOWAS have urged the opposition to call off this rally route.
Yeah. And yeah. Now, I think this is the one that brought on Mo Ali. You see it? You see it? You see them all in the street?
And now we have one of the organizers and an activist joining us on the line. This is Mr. Mo Ali, who comes to us from the capital Monrovia in Liberia. A very good morning to you, and thank you for joining us on the program. Now, why have you organized this march against President Weah?
Say, the Mo Ali, but you saw the people, I just showing you. Neither one. All the things he said again, they're doing it. What the next one? Go off, chief. So I'm only doing this so that you would know. You get on. You download the thing. Listen, the people use all these things against you. And we're in a war of technology. One of the greatest weapons, most sophisticated weapon is technology. I told you, you get on YouTube. It's not just having smartphone. Take advantage of it. Put every knowledge into it. You go. Let me show you. You see here? When you click on, it's as easy. Once you click on the video, they give you the options. You see? You click on the option, you will see download. When you click on download, it's going straight in your phone gallery. Then you take it from there, you spray it. You see it? You ain't want to do it. Man. People did all these things against you. People used to manufacture bodies. They used to create different scenes. They put it on. People took advantage of the internet. They flooded the internet. You think United Party got the number because they were doing what is right? They got the number because they programmed the people. It was all United Party politics in opposition was all about hypnotizing. It was hypnotizing, brainwashing politics. Open your eyes. That's what they were doing. And everything worked against you. You have the same opportunity and you sitting down, you hoping and just thinking 2029, 2029, 2029. when the people are lambasting, they are doing all kinds of things, coming up with different strategies against your leader, against your party, against you. If ever was a time to stand up, use everything available to you to counter them. Now is the time. If you should get to 2029, 2029 is setting because it's there. 2029 waiting. It's setting. 2029 is not you creating it. 2029 already there. God say, and it shall come to pass. Meaning it already said. And we in 2025, 2026 already set. So we ain't got to be doing anything hoping on 2026. No, we don't have to hope. All we need to do is what we ought to do to make sure that 2026 feel or we achieve our goal. But the year is there, it's fixed. It's fixed. All these things. Here's another one. See it? There are many on the internet, many. These are all UP demonstrations everywhere. Burning tires, telling people to get on the street, to block this road, block that road. You see that? You see them? Their leaders, but their leaders were not there with their children. Today, the information minister and other people telling you that you will be stupid to get in the street. All these protests were here. We are time. We saw these protests. Not a single child from any one of those officials, unit party officials, was there. Even their very selves, they were not there. They were sitting on the other side, encouraging people to go, writing articles, lying. We are this, we are did this, we are did that. That's the impression they gave Waka. Now he comes to power, he say he's doing that, he's doing that. He ain't get evidence, nothing. Everything just going ziggy zaga. I won't see it. I won't see it. One leave from here, and I can check. I check. All of you, I know your Facebook pages. So I can check. I'm seeing anything. You're not spreading the videos. You're not spreading these people protest against your. Well, if you can do anything where it's up to you, God doesn't fight for you. God creates the means by which you can fight for yourself. God does not fight for anybody. When you want to achieve something, God does not give it to you on a silver platter. You have to fight for it. You have to put everything, use everything available to you. Then you can achieve it. But if you can do nothing and hoping that God do it for you, God can move. You have to move and give God the reason why he should help you to win the battle and get to 2029 and win 2029 polls. And everything starts now. They are exposing you. They are getting at your throat. They are coming up with all kinds of things against you. They are consistent. They are persistent. They are resolved, just as the devil. And you sitting down there, you're not doing anything. You're just hoping 2029. Who told you that 2029? That you will even make anything significant? You can only be convinced that you will when you start now. Because you can be hoping for something that is already there. 2029 there already. You can be hoping 2029, 2029. It's fixed. That one is supernatural. It's divine. What are you doing to get to 2029? If God were to send Angel Gabriel down, that's the question he will ask all you seditians. Yes, you're hoping 2029 to make a decision. 2029 is fixed. But what are you doing now? Everywhere you see a warfare situation, the enemy does everything he can within his reach to subdue that person so that he or she does nothing. Going into a warfare, you think your enemy will treat you like cake on the table? Look at the Doe situation. Look at the Doe situation. Persuaded. and persuaded him. Your enemy never ever feel sorry for you. You saw what they did to do, and he went there. What Prince Johnson did to him. Look at that scene. You never ever take for granted your enemy. You never ever sleep on your enemy. Do everything you can. As your enemy is exposing you, expose him. As your enemy is hating you, counter hit him. Expose him. It's as easy. Who told you United Party is strong? United Party is just like the devil. Just like rat. All of us know how rat operates. The rat is opportunistic, hit and run. Because the rat doesn't want to be caught. But the rat move is to frustrate. The same way with the devil. That's why God said he moves like a roaring lion, seeking. He's seeking opportunistically how to hit you. So you have to be resistive. You can be sitting. This thing is not a walk in a park. Technically, 6 years short. We are in it already, and they know that it is close. And I've told you that they're not going to do anything significant between now and 2029. All of what they are doing is a distraction. It's to get you off balance so that you don't know what to do going into 2029, that you remain fragmented. Who told you your enemy feels sorry for you? Who told you your enemy gives you water to drink? Your enemy goal is to get you to death. If he can do anything within his reach to kill you, he will. Does rogue feel sorry for anybody? Your enemy is just like rogue. And if you sit there, you won't prepare yourself. Well, that's it. Expose these people. You're not fighting them physically. They are afraid of you as you think you are afraid of them. But you don't be afraid of them. Just respect them and expose them with everything available to you. Just as God tells us, don't fear the devil. Respect him, but counter him with everything, every weapon available to you. That's how you win a warfare. You don't win a warfare with hope. 2029. You think we are living with that illusion? We are walking from one end to another. He and his people, they are engaging. And as we get closer, you will see. So what are you doing? The leader working. The leader is working behind the scene. It's engaging. Not everything you will get to know. So what are you doing too? All of you want we are to come back. But what are you doing? It can only happen when you expose these people too, just as they are fighting to break you down so that you don't exist. Face them head on. Says Lou Blackmore said they went as far as mobilizing people in the diaspora in Liberia to protest against former President George Weah in Washington, D.C. when he came to attend the UN peace talk, Bring Back Our 16 billion Liberian dollars protest. Yes. They even when they were bold enough, at the close of the day, they confessed. They were bold to go in the United States and told investors, you don't come to Liberia, we are is this, we are is that. So that is why they were boasting. You used to hear them say, oh, the man say he this, the man say that investor can come to the country. What kind of president? Investor can come to the man, a football president. He can only receive just a football. They used to be doing all of that. Because they were discouraged people. When McGill and 12 was part of that delegation to the White House to meet people. Jefferson Koji was there. I think. What did they say? Say, oh, they just went for a photo shoot. They created their own thing. They say, oh, you see them here, they eating ice cream. Now all they know, no investor can come. They can't attract investor. They ain't even get lobbyists. Today, the same Bwaka does not have, Unity Party does not have lobbyists. They say they open office in Philadelphia. Eh? Well, that one will die soon. Lassana for they say Mulba Bolu shouldn't take bribe from those so-called people. No, he can't. Mole Sise say yes, they lack communication with the police IG, he and his boss. Abigail Chismon, Matthew Cholople said this guy. Oh, okay. My man, everything that man saying here, boy, what is happening here? The governance that man explaining so. The governance. My Matterson say Bwaka is very dull. His recitation wasn't convincing, no, for President Trump. Okay. Yeah, man. Let's get to you. But before then, continue playing the King's Cash giveaway. That star 79 and star 24 hash. Play with $200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US, and then you can take your 15,000 home with you. You can start your jolly, which some people have started already. And most of the night, the entertainment centers will be jam-packed. People with the 5,000, the 15,000 enjoying themselves. If you don't have it, well, that's it. But you can make it 10,000 and 5,000 Liberian dollars, 15,000 from the King's Cash giveaway. Star 79 and star 24 hash, $200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 you play with. Tomorrow, Saturday, is another draw of Liberty Squash and Win game. You want to hit the jackpot, 1,000 United States dollars, 1,000. The draw will be on tomorrow at the headquarters in Senka. You want to play and keep playing, always play the Liberty Fortune Squash and Win game. This break, then we get to you.
This impedimenta, combustible and volatile lemma, in its maximum exoneration, reminds me of the biblical Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. What germinated the abnegation and repudiation? What an academic mwahaha, academic yo-ho-ho, caused by these political yo-yos, political yobos.
Thank you, sir. That's it. The man referring to United Party people, political yo-yos, hobos. That's how you should be calling United Party people. Y'all let's see where you go. The man describing United Party people. In government, the ruling establishment.
And repudiation. What an academic mwahaha, academic yo-ho-ho, caused by these political yo-yos.
Yeah, you hear that? You hear that? Now you know about people call them political yo-yos. These political yo-yos.
What an academic mwahaha, academic yo-ho-ho, caused by these political yo-yos, political yobos. In their leadership rococo, leadership rababaration.
Hey man. Yeah, sorry. Let's go therapeutic for a while, yeah? The man gave you, even give me your new Unity Party people. So That's how you're gonna call them. Political yo-yo. You're listening to the name. That's how you should be calling Unity Party people. The mentally you're now.
Political yobos in their leadership rococo, caused by these political yo-yos. Political yobos. Demic yo-ho.
You get it? That's how you should call Unity Party people. This is a political description. Y'all listen go, my people, I beg you. Y'all listen go, so you will get it. That's how you should call them. Fine description. Fine. Very. It suits them good. Meaning, he's referencing people who empower. What they've done, what they're doing, how they're leading the country. That's why he said political yo-yos.
What an academic academic yo-ho caused by these political yo-yos. Political yobos. Political yo-yos. Political yobos. These political yo-yos. Political yobos. These political yo-yos. Political yobos. 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 In their leadership rococo, leadership rababaration, in conjunction with administrative bemusement, holy bully, and discombobulation, in their obstreperous, malevolent shenanigan and hocus pocus agenda. Your boo-boo has poo-pooed into your business. The bifurcation and abdication of the vision in the name of honorificability to the dignitatis, just to score cheap political points. Then floxina, sinihilipilification. You see, the stilty.
You know what Unity Party do? I tell you, I say Unity Party, all that you see them doing is to prove, they try to prove a point to the opposition. And you can prove a point to the opposition. That's exactly what the man is saying. Just to score cheap political points. What do you see? Nothing is happening. Everything is just rhetorical. That you see with Unity Party. They're fighting to score political points, but the way it is being done, it's too cheap. It's too cheap. What do you see is just political yo-yos. There you go. Yeah, my guy, man. My guy.
Just to score cheap political points. Then floxina, sinihilipilitatibus. Just to score cheap political points. Tatibus. Just to score cheap political points. Tatibus. Just to score cheap political points. Then floxina, sinihilipilificating. You see, the stilty, politicals of torrent rodomotates and defalcators that you and I know. The lab annotation of their eleemosinaries, ostentatious and libidinous lifestyle shows that they are out. Oh, obliteration, mutilation, decapitation. Say no to this academic bantigism, academic noctambulism, and academic malocclusion, which their children are not part of.
0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97 0777 980375. King's Support Basket. A reminder, you've done and you stay doing well. Continue to do. We appreciate you. The send wave is 0555 885 885. The orange number here 0777 017 885 0777 017 885. The send wave, those of you out of Liberia, 0555 885 885. Please do whatever you can. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. You've been a very good partner, partners, and we are together. We are family. We are complementing each other. Hello.
Good afternoon, Big Brother. What's up?
I'm cool. As you are.
Sam Andrews. I'm Francisco McCarthy joining from the capital of Monrovia. You get it, man?
Chief, if I'm getting you, we'll not be talking. Oh.
Yeah, thank you for your elaboration you disclosed to the public, but on the issues concerning about a united party, I think I classify them as a solo. They can be walking, talking on themselves.
They are what? How you describe them? Oh,
hello.
Okay.
I classify them as a solo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the issues concerning about Joseph Boakai meeting the U.S. President Donald Trump, I think they call him to make a classical
no,
point out of him.
I only said that thing in passing. It's not really a full topic. I was just trying to give a description or to reference something. That's all. I think that thing was discussed exhaustively. You should get tired of it now. Hello.
Mr. Andrew.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chief.
This is David King, and I do join you somewhere in Monrovia. See, Mr. Andrews, we know that you guys were never going to, they were just show booty. They were not going to stop the protest because there are a lot of things that are happening just a few days, aside from the other one that happened before the protest was planned. But just within the few weeks, there have been a lot of things unfolding by the government against the citizenry. As it relates to the traffic management, I think this is one of the bad things that the government has ever done. The keke rather that we call the tricycle rather, the offense against them is also another bad one. And we can go on naming people committing suicide because of hardship from in the country. And Boakai lying to the people talking about he reduced rice price and rice is still 3,500. I mean, a lot of things are unfolding in the country. So the Liberia Council of Churches with a hypocritical say, if I were Molu, I would say to the Minister of Justice or Mr. Justice Minister, I wanted to attend the meeting, but the people you guys sitting around the table, those who are not credible people, they will be in a few days. People who are involved deeply with the government cannot be the one under the banner of being council of churches and they sit down and go against the very people who they say is supposed to be advocating. But I will not stay with the people because as a people advocate, you don't stay with people who go against the people.
All right, Chief.
You should stay with people who have reasonable mind like you.
Thank you, sir. Phoebe Herons, who is a key figure within the Alternative National Congress, the party of Alexander Cummings, today he also sits on a network and against the guys who have decided to exercise the patriotic and nationalistic right provided for by the Constitution, that they should not protest. They have no genuine reason to protest. They just want to cause problem. Here is the man. I told you all of these things available. Here's the man, supporting the June 7th protest against the We Are government. He was involved fully, but today, because he gets support from Unity Party, some officials, so he is saying that they should not. That is Phoebe Herons. You're seeing him? That's the June 7th protest there against George Weah. Today he sits on a network and saying the guys do not have any legitimate claim. They want to destabilize Boakai government. Boakai is doing so much and on and on. But here is the man yesterday in the June 7th protest. Phoebe Herons. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm getting you, Chief.
Yeah,
speak.
Mr. Andrews, how are you doing?
Huh? Speak.
Is it Mr. Andrew from Kings FM?
Yes, this is Kings FM. 88.5. Speak.
Yeah, I said, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I'm Big Daddy. I call you from around the airfield.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. And you?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, one thing that is frustrating me about our party CDC is since the inception of this government, I yet to understand the strategy that CDC is using politically. Because nothing that I'm seeing from CDC.
Okay, you want to wait? Listen, listen. You want to wait this evening? Isiaka Sharif will be here for CDC hour. You can ask him that question, yeah?
You said that?
I say Isiaka Sharif. He will be here. He will be here at 6:50 for CDC hour. Then you can call and ask him that question. Yeah.
Yeah, I will show the call. I will show the call.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Andrews.
Yes. Hello.
This is the voice of Peter Sai in Nigeria from Sokoto District 4. Mr. Andrew, when you mentioned about the Council of Churches going to join the justice ministry, I don't know whether to have media coordination or mediation or whatever, it brought one thing to my mind. It brought the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, 14 to my mind that says that you are the salt of the earth, but when the salt loses its flavor, it's good for nothing but will be cast under the feet of men. The Council of Churches should be a moral voice in our society. But see where they are placed themselves. They are like a fair institution, man. They are like moderate to even the very Christianity that they think they are representing. So seeing them puppeteering around, saying they're going to on the media or coin or whatever, when so yeah, that means that we are not comfortable. Even if there was any, good meat or whatever meeting they want to have there, but them being around, their presence alone have just no compromise the whole thing.
All right, Chief.
Council of churches were very going somewhere.
Thank you.
It's just, the opposite. Thank you.
Let's go to the women's line. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Andrew.
Good afternoon.
I'm patient recording for you. Yeah, to the issue of the Council of Churches. What were the people where you can call about the protesting and everyone went to you can call about asking why I receive? Like now, that is see Council of Churches full for I to go back today. They were not talking to Rachel Kuhn, they were talking to Kofa. Rachel Kuhn, who are the parents? That's what it's starting again. But my advice to Moriba Morris, when they go to him, emotionally listen to them. Then you do what you want to do. That Council of Churches go one side, put their hustler. Council of hustler. They only there to create confusion. What were they when you do someone the poor telling all say your power will not be for phone? It's Council of working. That's a good chance, man. Thank you, Mr.
Okay. Thank you too for calling. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
But Chivo, I mean, you know the difference between women's line and men line? Hello.
Hello. I'm trying to I ain't going through that while I try it now.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, cut off the radio, please.
My advice to calling for
Yeah, you lower your radio or cut it off.
No, I call it off. My advice to Moriba Mori, when I said listen to church council, even said Islamic Muslim people, you should not do it. We coming outside on the 17. We don't want to listen to nothing. No one will say that they may with all count in the country. Well, our people there, that all the family. On the 2029, 2029, and now it's all put our foot down. All our gang in the protest to do what to do, and there we see the result. They will not say that in the hall. They say we're coming on the 29, on the 29. We don't want to listen to on the 29. We want to listen to, and there we want to listen to anything. Because the people are 2023 that it is starting so. So our promo get officer will stand behind and will back them to get on the street, on the 17. What we want to do, we do. But I know our petition will be there for me. No one will be there. Rinka will be. Me, I came a Rinko. I will be there and in the morning and in the night. We now want to say that because it's too much. They tormenting our even the member that are in the community, they tormenting and nana was promoting their business. Thank you.
Okay, Ambedu. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Andrew.
Yes.
Thank you, this hour for the I just want to speak to our leader, which is Mama Moro. They send the people that are going to justice minister. Now, when the justice minister will constant people they listen to, they will not listen to council or church because I bet when you be talking general, I want to see council or church in that meeting, even open I want to talk for our leader to listen to council or church. They are not human beings of the nation. That the people got their country looking bad today. When somebody are coming to spark on
in the country today, and now the cool leader like God here, President we are. Because the part of him being that was behind it there, and because the God really never get Western, then they don't get the future in the country chakra. But here, we're talking to us, say your peace, your defeat. Let the law be the law. Let the law be the law. The how we take it easy, we went for Francis over to the court, to the jail there, we take it easy. But we will not disturb, but then they are out and then to back out rule the country. So the man listen to council of churches, we waiting for Tuesday, I said, Monday, I'm going in town, Monday evening, I still be in town. Tuesday, we go on the street of Paris around Fue, with a clear stay for the 250,000 human beings that, and the people are putting it where they put at the in church to do the memorial service. Then Thursday, we go on the street. Nobody will talk to, and nobody will talk to you. Listen to me. Nobody will talk to you for this. Enough is enough. Thursday, we'll go on the street. Thank you. That all yes.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Abraham calling from Japan.
Hey, my man, this line here, sorry, man. 0777980 that women's line. 077780375, that women's line. Then a men's line. Hey, man. There you go. The men's line. 0772 239933 0886 30 44 97 07779800375. That the women lie, or the woman say you're funny, you had to understand and say women's line, okay, understand it to be me. The woman there, that woman in line there. Hello.
Yes, sir, Andrew. Good evening. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. I don't have much time to stay on the air, but then the protest will be their life. Gregor Como thing he got guns. We were born with wish, some of us, so that we versus gun will be there. Thank you.
Okay. Good. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you call Chief, then you ask me. Then me call you. That you call you.
My name is Avin.
Yeah, let's say Avin. Well, I want yeah, my benu, I call yeah. I'm waiting for my Oma. Donna. Oh. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Andrew. I'm Cassidy Jones calling from District to be perceived down.
Yeah, let's hear you, Kezo.
Yeah, Mr. Andrew, you see that what about saying encouraging say 7 be not DC boys no more. As well, and be so social. Why you see the council of churches, they are useless in Liberia because is what they've been doing. See, they do deceptive better. When the people were protesting June 7, when they were burning tire all around Liberia, when the council of churches, in order to say we shouldn't go in that form or that manner. But you see, they will not be respected, they will never be respected on the Gorgon camp. And also the phobia hearing, no phobia hearing, these are young. The phobia hearing will continue to contest in this way, number 9 with no election because it's very much deceptive. And they can stop the Liberian people. The only thing they should be able to do, they should be able to provide security for the Liberian people. Because they see where they had before, they were protesting all over, they see where more are according for us or Africa, they see where the opposition and the Liberian people, they are suffering. So what happened? So the protest from Ministry of Transport, so what happened? They brutalizing the Liberian people, giving contract to Liberian people. So the Liberian people get a right to come up to speak to the government.
You will be a part? Will you be a part of it?
I will be there, Mr. I will be there.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Let's go. I hope this is my Benu. Hello? Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, how are you? Thank you for the program.
There you go. My dear, this is not men's line. Amen. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
How you doing, Mr. Andrew?
I'm doing fine, oh.
My name is Tali. Maudi Tali. Andrew, I know the council of churches, they are sleeping on grass. They are snake on the grass. So, Monu Mona allow the people to.
But the meeting taking place, man. The meeting taking place. I think they finished now, or they will soon be finishing because it started 2 o'clock. I think it's still on.
On the grass. They want to pretend that they for the people, for the masses. So that boy, Mona encourage them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the man encourage them.
All right. Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. My video? My busy, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Oh. And you?
Yeah, that's all. Church, I want to talk to.
Oh, that only council of church you want to talk to, eh? But why they do that? You want to talk to them?
Why they do I explain it to them.
Okay, explain it like yeah.
You're preaching to all, and not a weird way you're preaching to all. The poor pastor as a God, you're going at your off with working our cook. That's where you come. What when I go outside, all the money I put on your pocket, fee, and no more you want care for the people. Why are we the people? We pray our person and what you work for everyone out there will be there without a blow. Come here, churches. The honor of your honor, working our cook. The pay of peace or yet in a blow. Yeah, so I see I want to there. Just forget about all. Won't get in the sea. I want to provide any secretary to that all your people, your put all there. So you can be the double. That will be the secretary will be in the hole. Thank you.
Mameno. That all? That the only thing you want to talk about? You get nothing to say again?
But they will cut you from. That what can they peace? You know, you all my for money, then you for money, you're packing they come too long. We don't see that.
My Beno, Boaka coming home today, oh.
Is that what it is?
Boaka coming home today.
That, how you say, yes, come. Hey, go over there. You see, you tell them money when you go over there. Yeah? You go for every paper. All the money that they had, and they said they have no money.
Oh, Boaka go for empty paper?
Yeah, everybody go for money. They say the money that's why you're going to pay with what I buy. Then you can't hold it. Yasa.
Oh?
Yasa.
That the men. That the men. Yes.
Yeah, yasa. As much money as this national area.
Okay. All right, my video. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sam Andrew.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the council across another street light in Lower Johnsonville.
You want to lower your radio a bit? Lower your radio, chief.
No, I'm not saying the radio, but I ran the room.
All right.
Okay. Mr. Sam Andrew, I trust Monumba Moru. That call is not going to back down.
But the meeting is on. The meeting is taking place. I think if it hasn't ended.
Yeah. It's taking place, but I believe that Monumba Moru is going to stand his ground. And the issue relating to the Liberia Council of Churches, I think, they just continue to degrade themselves, in this particular country. So Monumba Moru is not going to give ear to them. July 17, we are already in our gear. And nothing is going to stop that July 17. We are going to converge, petition the government of the Republic of Liberia and that of our international partner. So that is a don't do. Nothing is going to stop that. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello, is that you?
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
My name is Avin P. Duma, calling from Bamavi. Yeah, I hear you saying that they're having a meeting with Monumba Moru Council of Churches. We still have a council of churches in the country?
No, the Ministry of Justice. But the Justice Ministry said the Liberia Council of Churches asked to be part of the meeting.
Yeah, but I'm so surprised to hear that because all the team they have in the country. I'm just here because Mulu saying that we are protesting on the 17th. They are coming in to call and negotiate. I would say no to that. I will ask Mandela to be consistent to carry on the protest because they know what is on the protest. They want for it to be exposed. So definitely we'll protest on the 17th. There is nothing will stop us. We'll be peaceful. We'll ask the national police or the government or the president to give us protection. We're going there peacefully to submit our petition. There is no violence to carry on. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is Hussein. My name is Hussein Kett. I call from Jacobstown. Say please, and appeal, do not be keeping the woman too long on the show. The woman don't have much stamina. You know, just want to be brief, let her be brief and leave the land.
Just as you, I should not be keeping you too long on the show.
No, what I mean, in no the respect, because the people don't have energy like Sam. Sometimes some people have short breath when they talk for long. Did
she complain to you?
I just trying to be, in sympathy with her.
No, you are rude. That's disrespectful. That's bad manner raising. You have to apologize. Did she complain? Did she show any sign?
Oh, I'm sorry. If she listens, I'm sorry. But I thought I would just be careful.
Hold on. That woman, my Bessie, is effective, is strong more than your president. And she speaks well.
That's good. She's my mother.
She speaks well.
Other woman who can
shut up. Shut up. She speaks well more than your president, Jose Imabuagai.
I respect her.
She's my mother. She's sound. When your president is speaking, the voice can come out. The woman
she's my mother. I respect her.
She's sound.
I know what you have me at.
Don't do that. You apologize. Apologize.
Yes. No, I apologize.
No, you did not apologize. You did not apologize.
No. Oh, I'm so sorry. I take it back. Okay. So moving forward, Sam. Article 17, I even guarantee protests or peaceful assembly. Sam, you know what? Getting much confused. Your people who calling and saying the Council of Church have been coming back, I hope they know the Council of Church or churches how it was founded. It is embodiment of the church. Who knows even whether your pastor or your reverend is part of that council. So sometimes when you come here, you don't have to be too emotional because your pastor or reverend or preacher man is part of that council.
The people they are sold out. The people sold themselves to your government. Who does not know in this country? You don't need extra knowledge. Must God send somebody down? The Liberal Council of Churches is corrupt. The Liberal Council of Churches is sold out. The Liberal Council of Churches president is taking pay. Bwaga paying him. He has left the council and he's been paid by Unity Party. He is an employee of Unity Party. Samuel Reeves. Then you say,
thank God.
I see you, man. Hello.
Yeah, hello, my brother.
Cut off your radio, Chief. The thing run in our ear.
I don't pass on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, give a few from the borough of the town. But man, Sam, let me tell you one thing about the Council of Churches. I look at them to be gravy seekers. They like where the grease hair. So the kind of people we're not going to give them, bad model that you shouldn't listen to that meeting to compromise with them. Because right now they're knowing the heat from the protest that they won't come up to come talk things that we don't want to hear. The people they are so going to seek up. They're not in the interest of us, the Liberians. So we don't want to talk to them.
Okay, Chief.
Thank you.
Have a nice weekend. Hello.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
You want to after me. And I put it easy on me.
Yeah.
You not feeding me. I think that coming back. And I think that coming back.
Don't mind. Deal with him.
You want after me. You want my to that you want to go on. If you're sitting away for your mother, I mean, where I get it. Yeah, you like one less, I do put a war on me. So I can't one day. Thank you, man.
Yeah, don't mind Hussein. Very disrespectful. Don't mind. The woman you put more, the woman louder than your president. Yeah. You put man best yeah, you put boy. Everybody will understand the woman good. I don't understand your thing say the woman that got energy. My bad say you leave yeah. Jelly, that frisky picking. Oh, my bad, I got one that so. That new word, stupidity. Thank you. Yeah, I'll use that word. Thank you, Mama. Stupidity. Let's go.
Hello.
Yeah.
But anyway, my business.
Huh?
The woman read the coins to be deleted. You hear me? Yeah, the woman read all the media playing now go for him money they can call him off.
Oh, for you? For you?
Even all the worker all getting no they say he for the January never call on the show.
But who's in your battle, man? Who's in? You gotta go for deliverance, oh. Gotta go for prayer. Every radio station they can call you up.
And you go pray, and you go pray, you get prayer. Because they get infected out of.
My big, you yeah, who's it?
So they see me, woman, money karama, and one guy is something.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, man. Somebody want to open it. You.
Okay. Who's it? The every radio station they can call you up.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. We still need to go for deliverance.
What? You have the phone on speaker. No.
Oh, you getting me?
No, it's hello. That means you have it on speaker.
No, I'm talking on speaker.
Let's hear you. Now? Yeah, because I was hearing myself in the background.
Oh, okay, sorry. I say we still need to go for delivery. Because every radio station you go on, they put a coffee on and laugh, they don't talk. Anytime you appear on other show or OT show, that they see they can gain notice. So you gotta go for clearance before you participate in any discussion. Now you don't want you can be making, you can be active on. But all the other radio stations you can hear that. And come next week, the 17th, we say enough is enough. Come July 17th, we will get us back. And by the grace of God, they must allow us to cook. We cook it to the mansion for them. We will use to go to the mansion. But we not cook it to the mansion. We only going to submit our petition so they might accept it. Thank you for asking me that, man.
Okay, Mama. Have a nice weekend for you. So, President Boakai, you speak beautiful English. Yes, sir, has arrived. He returned to the country. The president in the country, Boakai, arrived. You speak beautifully. Has arrived. Where did you go to school? Has arrived. Yes, sir. Has arrived. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you, Saint Andrew?
I'm good. Thank God Almighty. And you?
And it's community doing leadership from God. Brother Andrew, I don't know what's wrong with Unity Party. Look, anything you won't do, when you come inside with cheating, you come inside the mindset that I will eliminate the other group. God's grace cannot be upon you. They were used to protest from place to place. Costa used to be in America, calling here. They should go to Cali. Oh, they come here. Jessina Taylor. All those stuff they did it here. Even they do the one that had me. It was when we are going to America to address on our UN Sunday. They kept people over there around our hall to protest. They did all that one. So why really they want for us? So we must be mute and be kidding our people. I told you, my brother, locally, internationally, traditionally, Joe Walker will be disgraced continually. If he don't confess the sin that they commit to God the leader, stolen from Joe, yeah. All the good things that he did, they don't want to even call his name on it. God will disgrace them. That protest will hold. We will go there. Thank you.
Good. Thank you all. You spice it up. I appreciate it. Okay. Before my man Bernie Spear can come on, let's de-stress ourselves. Let's drop the political sentiment a little bit, and then let's have some laughter.
In return, what we get in appreciation is the colossal, gargantua, high cost of living. What an opprobrium, what an odium, what an ignominious memento. That even at the barbituration of the so much acclimatized by a scrupulous, fastidious, puritanical, boisterous, energetic, and a rooting to thing, but today for party affiliation, sentiments, for political somnambulism and malocclusion, he has chosen to remain close-mouthed, reticent, taciturn, uncommunicative, and unforthcoming, meaning he has kowtowed in their poll. This is sardonic, opprobrious, malevolent, contumelious, erroneous, lugubrious, and exasperating. What a political baloney. What a political ballyhoo. What a political bunkum. Balderdash and hogwash. At this point, I will borrow the words of the great sesquipedalian, logomanian, that it is crystal clear, like the biblical menemeneteke you've seen, that this administration has no blueprint on socio-economic matters. That this administration has no blueprint on socio-economic matters. That this administration has no blueprint on socio-economic matters. That this administration has no blueprint on socio-economic matters. But I will advise you to tell Mr. President that following his antecedent and pedigree, we know him, he can do better. Tell him to do better. But at this point, we will not kowtow in their poho.
Exactly. You don't kowtow in Unity Party poho. Instead, let them kowtow in your poho. Counter them, expose them, resist them. Our man, a man saw the Jew. A man got so freak for the Jew. The man say that he vow. Just to go to the girl and tell the girl how maybe what people usually say, oh, you are beautiful, and your days, your dad, you know, those are things. Women, they love praises, flattery, and all of those. Just to go and say that, open a dictionary, the lady sitting down, she even know the man was talking about her, or she was the one the man was referencing. He got attracted to her. But just to go in the next few minutes to just say, oh, hi, lady, I'm so and so. Oh, I see you. You are appealing, or you are attractive, or you are beautiful. I'd like you to be my friend, or since we are in February, that you mind being my vow, and all of the men that is splitting all this. Guess what? Before the beggar realized that the lady was gone, he said, oh.
This is erotic.
Oh, no.
This is voluptuous. Is this clamorously glamorous and a felicitous latitudinaria? Could she be a Vigo in Tata or a Tyro? Immaculately. A corroboration of a captivating and a charming. Oh my God. This is sonorous, salubrious, and a revivalistic resonance. Let's make this moment reactivationistic, tenacious, and agglutinative, Pardon my manners. I am not a twaddler, but a logomaniac, a sesquipedalian, a rooting tooting, benevolent and not malevolent, a prodigy, a coruscate, an enigma, a virtuoso who doesn't believe in the male chauvinism. And I reside in a collocation of the intellectual bulldozers, not mediocres. I am not into malebranchism. I am only here to stir up your emotional rococo and scare away the yobos for me to fall into lustration with this voluptuous, erotic, and vivacious inamorato. Never mind, I unleash my grandiloquence and vocabularies in chain, like the organic molecules, reminding you of the movement of your slowpogans in the days of the Alaquata main. What? My amorousness, gregariosity, avariciousness, and cupidity has led me into the transcendental and transamination of this inoculated concupiscence, where I saw my consanguinity's advice has been vituperative, contumelous, and contumacious. Oh, what an irreparable relegation. Oh, yes. No, it reminds me of the biblical Eloi, Eloi, Lama Sabachthani and the musical Emi Demi Semi Quaver. Oh, could it be melodramatic? Could it be mendacious, meretricious, rather veracious? Now I'm in a limbo and quandary. What an emotional perturbation. What a petulant and venomous egoistic deflection. I thought I have found my Val. Oh, now I have to kowtow in this poho. I must kowtow in this poho.
I see her. The lady was gone. That's why he said, oh, I thought I have found my vow. He was only speaking to the air. Very interesting. They take their weekend break to be back next week, Friday. They are always with me. They are my guys. They are only on Friday because of their busy schedule. Okay, so let me read a few lines, then we share with you. So Richard Kuhn say he will create 10 new seats to be contested only by women. The speaker, okay, let's see. Yeah, so he said he went at Linsu, that's the Liberia National Students Union ceremony, where they invited him. You know, the man as speaker now, he get money. So everybody inviting him here and there, and he lost publicity. And he knows English. He speaks beautifully, just like Amen Boaga, which is the opposite. So the guys eating their own. They inviting him here and there. They go release more money there. He wanted to be speaker, so he's speaker now. Matthew Cholo Blaze, please send me those. Boss record. You left a minute. No, they yell. My guys are here with me. They say only on Friday that's the agreement we enter. Only on Friday, right? Because Friday, you know, it's de-stressing day. Yeah, we talk less politics and we go more therapeutic. And part of radio is therapeutic. You crack joke, you laugh, you get people to do a lot more because the atmosphere is so charged with politics that you see people just confused. They have all kinds of things on the mind. Sometimes you want to just get them laughing and cracking joke with them, doing a lot more. It takes away the stress, the worry, and a lot more. Yeah, that's another part of radio. It's therapeutic. The same way with gathering, sometimes you see the person who is talking, crack joke, and you see most part of the congregation into laughter. It is a good therapy. They are here every Saturday. That's the agreement we entered. We signed our MOU. At least we didn't sign our own in secret. We announced it. every Friday, my guy with me, Rose Quite said this president is not a Liberian, but he learned his English from Liberia. All right, Matthew Cholo play. I would try. Let me see. Yeah, check the gathering and see it. And then I can send you a couple of them. Yeah, but I will have to seek their approval. Dubon, that's Dubon. Dubon, he'll say it's simply because they begin not making sense, but mockery of people's hardship. Okay, you're referring to Hussein? Yes, that's Hussein you're referring to. Yeah, he was very disrespectful. I don't know that most radio stations have problem with him. If that is his behavior, then he needs to make adjustment in it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's it, man. Yeah. My guy didn't come on today. No. Brennan Spear. He didn't come on today. Yeah, the man he's political. He's pure political. So he's resting today. He will be on Friday, on Monday rather. Today, the Rococos and the Yobos and the economic Lamatas, they're on today. JMB in the country. He's about to speak to the media here. They will appraise. You know the party put a couple says again. So the man's in the country. I think he's taking questions from the media. Let me squeeze this in as quickly as I can, so you have an understanding.
While we are Chinese, we also we want to know what we have to plan for it. And so we don't have the technology. We don't know how long the Chinese will take.
Mr. President, my name is Regan Espetin, and I report for the Nigerian newspaper. So, upon your visit to the U.S., you have been broadcast all over the world from BBC and Nigeria and other media outlets. So, what does it mean for our country like Liberia, and what exactly do you mean for Liberia?
My role is
let us not waste our time here. The man using the how they call that thing that they stick on your or any part of your body. The man is using that. He is still low. I told you the only time people understand Boaka clearly when he's off Liberia scene. Once he's in Liberia, his own country, technology doesn't favor him. He's still low. He's using the pin, the mic pin, but he's still low. In America, even though Trump did not understand anything he was saying. So the man in the country, yeah, he back to go after his political opponents because he's noted for that. He's back again for his vindictive act. Yeah. So that's it. That's how the show recess for this week. Thank you all for being with us from Monday to Friday. We appreciate all of you great people. Thank you so much. You couldn't have done better than you did. And you stay doing. We appreciate everything. You are so massive, so extraordinary. Yes. You're good. Just a reminder before we go that you continue to help support the King's Support Basket. Drop whatever you can inside. We appreciate it. We need you. You have started and you want to keep doing it. May not be all of the time every day because you got other things to, but you don't want to forget about us. Every day you think about us. When you get some, you just drop in there. Yeah? Yeah, keep doing it. Keep doing it. We are together. This is the time that we need each other more than before. So it's on your screen, 055-885-885. Those of you in Liberia, all of you who are in Liberia, at 077-017-885. Whatever you have to, you may not have money, but you have something that the station can use, we still appreciate it. We are open to that. As I often tell you, people, even a rim or just a single sheet, just a single sheet like this, we appreciate it. It will mean so much to us. It will do so much for us. Not everything is money. No, you can also give us whatever material, because some of you don't have it. You're looking for it somewhere, somehow. Yeah, but whatever. You can say, oh, the $500 buying one remote share care to Kings. We appreciate it. We do so much. Everything. Yeah. And then it will get better with time. And listen, as you help us, the same way I can say to you what some of the pastors then can say, because that thing, that cajoling, that lying thing, that if you sow, you will be this, they won't will happen. No, we're not telling you when you sow, because what you're doing, you're sowing. Sowing means you're giving on to a person, but you're expecting nothing in return. That what sowing is, even though some people can make it to feel or make people to think that as you sow, then you should expect in return. No, it's the same as poverty. Poverty means you don't have. When you have it, then you are out of poverty. So when you hear the expression poverty stricken, it means the person don't have it. So the person is down. But when the person has it, then the person is not poor. Poverty does not mean you are bad off and you've been neglected by God, you are cursed. No. If you need $250 to eat kobo and you don't have that $250, you are poor. It means poor. The original word, or where the word came from, it means lack, L-A-C-K, lack. When you get that $250, you're not poor. You have. So when somebody asking you, say, please, I don't have this, or I need you, it means they don't have it. So when they have it, then they are in a good position. But none of thing the men can do, no. And when you come and tell you, say, when you saw in King's FM, then you will be this, you will be that. No, God said, will say about King's FM, we're going to your answer. I know that you people are challenged, even though you people are not poor 100%, but why you can't be doing the thing other pastors they can do? Because I get problem. We say, if you want, what in your men or order? When you so in case ever this is what will happen to you, your life will be there. No, we come and tell you that thing there. Yeah, you say, help us. Yeah, and as you help us, we appreciate you, and we do what we have to do with what you help us with. We all have a goal. That goal is 2029. Your goal is to make sure that we are returns, which is our goal. So we have the same goal. So we're working together. So when you see that they 1 year is lacking, you say, oh, let me help Kings FM with it, because they're moving forward. At times, they will have some hurdles. So they will need things to move forward. Everything we're talking, everything we're doing here, that's sustainability. Everything the Kings support basket, that's sustainability, meaning that we will continue to be on the air, as we battling, because we can battle the people when we're not on the air. We can battle the people when we don't have this. We can battle when we are fortified And that 45 there is what they call support. So that's why they say King Support Basket. So they send with 0555 885 885 for the local mobile money, 0777 017 885. So some of you, when you go, because you have been raising concern, the name is Abraham William. That the name Abraham William. So when I give you hard time, it's as easy as that. So yeah, thank you. That's how we recess for this week, to return afresh on next week, Monday, if God permits. At 6:50, Isiaka Sherry is here with CDC Hour to answer all of your questions. You want to join him. And then at 8 o'clock, Face the Issues with Teacher Light, Anthony at Law, A.B. William. You don't want to miss it. Have a nice weekend. I'm Sam Andrews.